Alright folks, here we
Good
go.
morning, afternoon, and evening, everyone. We have a wonderful match for you today with NFG versus Oukast OG. I'm your host today, Pax, with co-hosting with MOP Demon Star, and today we're going to be playing Consulate. I haven't seen this map in a very, very long time, ever since the light bug. I believe that came out within the release of Void Edge. So, Demon Star, what do you think we're going to see today of today's match?
Well, we're luckily going to be able to see the whole map because there isn't pretty much anybody, like, lighting issue's been a whole problem with this one. That's why a lot of teams have been avoiding it, but it's good to see it coming back to the light. And I believe we're going to see a very close game with NFG coming up right on the tail of Outkast, but I believe Outkast will bring the win.
A Blackbeard ban coming out from NFG. Considering Blackbeard, how strong he has been on this map, just the history of Blackbeard on this map, I would say that a ban that's being Blackbeard is probably a really good pick coming out from NFG.
With I see the Ying at the first and then the Blackbeard with that means they really do not want to see a lot of flashbangs, and they're still wanting to head pop a lot of people. We are seeing the Maestro ban too from NFG, so they are definitely not want to deal with anything that can see them through smoke and shooting them constantly to keep that diffuser off the ground.
With the final ban being Amira, we have our ban solidified. So nothing too out of the ordinary other than ever since her recent buff, which gave her her 4th Candela, which has promptly shot her pick rate through the roof in my opinion. Just because the amount of utility that she can bring on just one operator.
Yeah, I do believe that the whole extra Cadellas, the additional smokes, and the the increase in damage in her gun will increase that pick rate exponentially, which is, in my opinion, oddly sad. But we are seeing that they are bringing a mute and an echo to the Consulate, so we'll see how that plays out.
What surprises me is that NFG are bringing a sledge rather than the Bug. Even though Bug had the recent nerf where he got his frag grenades taken away from him, I would still say he's a pretty good pick just because he can do the vertical play upwards and down. And still, with the recent buff down towards where he now has more ammo within his skeleton key, I would still say he's a pretty strong pick to have. Very interesting setup coming out from Outkast.
What does TVs do to him? Jesus, Jmo. Or JMO.
Attackers have located a bomb.
It's JMO.
Yeah, just like, Jesus, like, you just see him go brutally and murder all of them.
He probably dislikes computers very much. But
Not a fan of
I'll say that we all know that computers are secretly evil and they want to take over the world.
Objective is to defuse a bomb.
So they do have Zama going upstairs, getting all the hatches, so leaves those. Actually, there is no Jackal in play, so we wouldn't have to worry about the possible Jackal track. And they are muting up the yellow staircase from the bottom of the stairs. That'll keep all those pesky drones from coming in to see what's going on and seeing if they could get the thermite to open up the door, or garage door.
It looks like a few roster changes coming out from NFG. The only person who has the NFG clan tag looks to be only Hemi, which is very interesting in my opinion. Ooh, a failed thermite trick coming out from the thermite. The Thatcher a little bit too short on the thermite trick right there.
He uses... can we just talk about that play real quick? I understand what he was going for, but the zapping of that charge, you could have stopped that at any point, and yet he didn't. But we're still going to see the wall actually coming open for them to take up on Garage. Can we get an overhead view of Garage to see how that's going?
Looks like NFG are going to take their top back and start droning the top floor, trying to take some top floor control. Mortal starting off with taking a shot on the Contra. That's the Valkyrie eliminated. Another attack coming up from Search Bar. That's our Kai Dong. Immediately gets traded out by JMO. JMO playing the mute, playing a very And they're getting the plant down. I don't know if Oukast knows this, but the plant's going down exactly right behind White Van. Week's taking some damage, but fails to actually take down the planter. Now it's just 3v3, 39 seconds left back on the diffuser.
We do see Weez coming in, killing the Mortal, pushing everyone back, but the diffuser still has 30 seconds on that, for my perspective. And this
a little bit of potato. But do they know it? Oh no! No! Hemi, you can't miss your shots! Who is it? Weeks with the ninja diffuse.
Weeks actually pulled off a rather good diffuse off of that. Wait, can we get like a potato in the chat for that, folks? Because that bar defended that bomb and that player very well.
That was a total misplay coming out from, I believe, was I think Hemi, just missing his shots. They had the opportunity to take that round, but Weeks just playing, just possibly just getting lucky on there.
Can we talk about the clash coming out? We have a clash coming out on the defending side. I don't see a 6-pick. Oh wait, never mind. I do see the 6-pick coming in for the Ella.
I would say Ella would be the stronger pick, in my opinion, for the top floor, considering that Clash, she's an on-off operator. There's only like a few people I know who know how to play her extremely well. But other than that, Clash, in my opinion, is very on-off. You're either good with her as a team, or the round is just a free round.
Yeah.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Now. Cam in position.
10 seconds left before insertion.
I'm writing down matches, trying to make sure we have everything set up for this.
5 seconds
and
left
we'll be back
before
to the
insertion.
content.
Attackers are heading out to defuse
Looks
the
like
bomb.
Looks like Outkast are trying to go for an admin hold, but they may just be putting a few reinforcements there just so they can deny the long angle from the attackers. Something that's very interesting to me, if you're bringing out a Finka, I haven't seen Finka play that much, but a Finka, in my opinion, brings 50-50. Sorry, excuse me. Again, just because her adrenal surge can do so much, but it wouldn't be as impactful like a Zofia.
I actually find it a little bit different for some aspect, because the Finka comes out with, you give 20 health and additional ADS times with everyone for the Finka, and not to mention you have almost 100 round mag that you can just mag dump into certain areas. I've seen plenty of teams use it against other teams where literally you just cut off places where you cannot go to because there was just another 100 rounds flowing down there with a small peak angle.
We're gonna start things off with Zama taking a shot off the Mortal. That's the IQ gone. That's any utility wasting, or should I say, any utility that IQ could have been found is now going to be harder to find or to get rid of from the attackers, just because IQ can easily spot out any of the little gadgets from, let's say, Jaeger, Ella, or Legion. Zama missing a few shots onto the Ash, but immediately gets shut down. Zama, you can't miss your shots like that.
Oof. I hate to see it.
We all hate to see it.
It looks like we're all sitting now, waiting for everyone to come around the corner, wasting that time, burning that clock.
Search bar with the double kill, taking out JMO. That's the Jaeger and the Vigil gone. That's both of the roamers. Now it's just all the way down just to the 3 defenders. Finka is doing wonders for the attackers right now. I probably doubted the ability of Finka in this team lineup. Search bar revealing his position here, and it looks like they're gonna go for a CO take. Ella swings out and gets the Ash. Now it's just an even 3v3, but Diffuser's going down. I don't know if Outkast knowing this, but Diffuser is being planted. Diffuser get planted, but a failed C4. No, C4 gets it. Contra with the double kill gets out, but immediately gets straight up by the just a 1v1. It's all down to Yeti. Yeti playing this very smartly. Looks like he's going for a late flank. The Fink on very low HP, but still, it's still
That's
an
a
even
one
man
bullet.
count. 20 seconds left on the clock. Fink's coming out from the attacker drone. Looks like he's gonna go for the defuse, but no! Tempo wins the round out.
You know these guys like to hold that site hard as they can, and time was just slowly running that whole time. But they didn't get the plan off before the C4 could take them out and managed to win the round.
Can we talk about how NFG's attack almost got thwarted by Contro and his C4? I would say
Yeah,
Contra's
that-
doing very
that
well on
would've
this
been-
Valkyrie so far.
It would have been sad for them, like to just get that last few seconds to get it exploded. It's sad to see, but shit happens.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
It looks like they're going to retry that site again. No new operators coming out from either team, except for NFG, who are bringing out the Jackal this time, which I believe is going to work more for them instead of the Finka, so they can hunt down the roamers. Considering how Zama got the early pick onto Mortal, getting rid of the IQ, I think this is a better pick for NFG.
AG is active in this sector.
I do see the. Sorry, I was writing down everything, but I do think that the Jackal will help out a lot, especially with that roaming aspect
5 seconds
from
remaining.
the defending side, because you can't hide your footprints. Cappy's the only one who can, and half the time you can still catch it.
It looks like, I don't know what Mortal is doing. He looks like he's searching for Valcams out here.
Would you? I would
Looks
look
like a
for 'em.
pretty standard take coming out from NFG. It looks like they're gonna try to isolate the bathroom rappel and go in for admin.
Loading mag!
NFG really taking their time on this attack so far, even though we're still in the early stages. Which seems kind of interesting. It looks like Searchfire is gonna go on to a very lone roam, or should I say roam clear? Excuse my language. And it looks like Outkast are going to play the top floor very heavily and not have any roamers downstairs.
Disabling electronics.
We do see them pushing in through that. I think Visa, I believe.
At least it
Possibly
looks like
pushing.
they're a little bit of a gunfight coming out from Contro and Search Bar, but Mortal takes the final kill and eliminates the Valkyrie. Valkyrie has been very strong on Contro just because of his late flank utility, or should I say possibility. I'm really starting with my words right now, excuse me very much for that. Mortal takes another kill and grabs Zama. That's the Vigil gone. That's their, I believe, the two top frags on either team. No. Does not, but no, Mortal doesn't check his corners, and Ella takes out Mortal. Now it's just a 4v3, trying to even out the man count.
Impact out.
Shotgun on yellow stairs, that actually working pretty well for them.
Device is going
Tempo
down.
gets down, and they're throwing it, just utility dumping right now. They're just actually just beating the hell out of each other. Yeti and Jamo take out 2 kills. I believe that was Mortal and Tempo. No, not Mortal. Sorry, Tempo and Search Bar, excuse me. Looks like Hemi's going to go in for a rush, or he's just going to be holding the angle, trying to find anybody he can. Slowly peeking, just trying to find anybody just so he can just grab at least 1 kill. Yeti takes out Spartan, and now it's just a 1v3. Jamo playing a smart angle, and Jamo gets it, and Outkast take the round.
Alright, let's talk about these angles real quick about how they were doing. You can see that JMO has been holding long angle to, or this short angle where no one can get a perfect sight onto him, which is really helping them out for their team.
It looks like Outkast are going to retry Cafeteria Garage, but it doesn't look like they're bringing a Kaid again. It might be so they can easily bandit trick more.
Well, I believe they might not be using Bandit because, or not like really worried about him doing his Bandit trick. They're more of the long range type of Cade play. I could fake it with a Bandit just to get the Thatchers out the way, and then throw in Cade.
What's interesting is coming out from Contra, switching off the Valkyrie for the Echo. Contra's actually been doing pretty well on that Echo, not the Echo, the Valkyrie so far, but I think they're just trying to shake up the strats and try to shake up the attackers with the Echo play.
Plus, having the Echo is very good for certain objectives when it comes to this. That Echo being able to be over your head, not knowing, and immediately stopping a plant on the last few seconds is crucial.
Looks like a pretty standard hold coming out from Outkast, just utilizing that mute Mozzie combo, even though his super shorty, I'm pretty sure, was taken away from Mozzie.
5 seconds left.
Yes, that is sad to see that it's going, but we do see them also reinforcing
Attacker's
the
objective is to locate
hatches
a bomb
for,
and defuse it.
was it Tellers, I believe? The archives top?
I believe it was Tellers. Yeah, I believe it was Tellers too.
You don't usually see that play coming out when it comes to this objective. Unless you know they're going to be possibly rushing in from that side.
A bomb has been located.
What's interesting here, it looks like the two hard breachers are going to go in for, just to go for the wall here. Interesting that NFG are not utilizing Hibana to go open up the hatches. Reloading! But it may be a smarter move here so they can what would be the word?
Maneuver the Bandit.
Yes, outmaneuver the Bandit.
Device is going dark.
Looks like the wall is about to be opened
Bomb
up here.
located.
I don't know if Yeti's going to go for the wall, and then no, he's not going to go for the Bandit trick. Attackers now have wide open, but there's a deployable shield there. So they have a little less cover in mind for them to work with. Mortal missing a few shots onto, I believe, was Weeks. Back into site. Search bar takes out Zama and Tempo. Search bar and Tempo taking out Yeti and Zama. That's the Bandit and the Mozzie gone. Some great vertical play coming out from the Buck.
We already see two of the defenders start taken out, but we do see the Himi coming with that vertical play.
An aggressive play coming out from Tempo, but immediately gets shut down
Attackers have recovered.
by Weeks. Weeks has been the #1 defender, I believe, for our team so far. Just playing and just for the late pings. Late pings coming out, but JMO misses his shots onto the Thermite. The SMG-11 use his SMG-11 recoil, absolutely taking the best of him.
He did hurt up the Immortal though, because the Immortal had only like a quarter health now, so he's pretty much a one-shot to any gun. But we do see Search Bar pre-firing on a Contra.
Some pings coming out from
Attackers are
Outkast.
activating the bomb diffuser. Attackers need
But
to protect
no.
the diffuser. Position compromised.
You hate this kid.
Looks like Outkast were playing overly aggressive things that actually cost them the round. If they were not peeking as aggressively, they probably would have won that round just because of intel they had. They had the Echo, and I believe they also had a bulletproof camera up if I'm sure of it. But their over-aggression cost them the round. Now we have a 2-2 split. Best that Outkast can hope for right now is a 4-2 split.
So, let's see what we have for the picks. Before a 6 pick, we see the pulses out there, but we see it getting 6 pick now. To the castle. The castle plays is going to be nice because they're... He keeps messing with my feelings from the past.
Defenders, protect your bomb.
Oh, we do see the castle coming out, which will be great for the front door, great for the back door, and any other door they need in order to play this side out pretty well.
What's interesting to me is that NFG are going to be bringing out a blitz, even though Monty is still available. I don't know what's the intention behind it, but it looks like they're going to go for an over-aggressive rush by just their lineup in mind. by just looking at it.
I feel the rush because that's how they've been trying to play their winning now, trying to get the win out for it, rushing into sight, playing it for that.
10 seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds left before insertion.
It looks like Zama's having a little bit of trouble drone hunting right now. This is the drone of Hemi, but that really doesn't matter right now, considering we're just getting into the round.
Ooh, that lovely
Blitz
long
is going to
angle.
be taking Visa right now. Trying to clear any roamers, and Search Bar takes out Yeti. That's the castle down. Oh no, Contro. This Blitz rush is actually taking Outkast by storm. They don't even know the callouts haven't been going through. Now they're down to a 2-man deficit. Actually, 3-man deficit. This attack is actually taking control of Outkast. Outkast don't know how to respond. Now it's just a 4-1. All down to Zama on the dock. He's been trying his best. Now Zama in a 1v3 situation. Gets rushed by the Blitz. But is he blind? No. NFG take the round. Can we talk about how Outkast did not expect that Blitz rush and how fast that round went? Wasn't that just like, I believe, a minute for the round?
You hate to see that, but yeah, they bring in the Blitz just to get the guys to just go straight in for it. Like, it's sad to see it happen, but it happens.
Looks like Outkast are going to try to counter that with the Legion. So they don't want to have any more funny type strats, just like that quick pocket strat from the Blitz coming out and just absolutely demolishing their offense, or should I say defense, excuse me.
We do see
Nothing
Mortal
too out of the
picking the
ordinary.
6-vic to the Jackal, which they're probably going to try to use it to find out that Vigil.
Nothing too out of the
Attackers
ordinary
need
for
to
both
locate
teams here.
and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Looks like they're going to retry CEO.
Attack bomb.
Yeah, now going upstairs. Second floor hold now.
Looks like Weeks is going to retry that FO12, which is doing so well for him on this type. I would say that Ella's FO12 has been underrated for a long time, considering that at her release, her Scorpion was the best weapon in the game.
I'll have to give it to you. Their Scorpion was good at first, yes. Then they nerfed it to the ground. Then they had that thing. Everybody started using it and realized that it's actually pretty overpowered for how fast of a fire rate.
Hits like a slug, shoots like a semi.
Yep.
I would say I want to see another attacker or defender with the FO12. Looks like Zama and Mortal are going to trade a few shots, but Zama going to be the victor of that fight by taking none damage and doing a little bit of damage onto Mortal. It's like,
slow the roll into that area.
is Twitch bringing the 417?
It looks like she is.
Looks like the Zama's going to start things off with the kill onto Tempo. That's the Nomad gone. I hope Nomad did place down any of her air jabs, or else that's going to be pretty strong for the defenders with the fur-like flank.
Ooh, you would hate to know that your Nomad just got popped without having anything placed. But we do see Vigil being detected by the Jackal. Jackal knows that he's upstairs. But let's see how Zama handles that.
It looks like
Enemy's
NFG are
just
going to try to go
blowing
for a
up
vertical play.
Yeah.
Instead of going for any type of windows, ever since their Nomad has been eliminated from the round, all Outkast have to do is just play this very carefully. And it looks like
Looks
they're
like Search Bar's just
pre-firing.
free-firing everything. Trying to find out if he can get a quick pick off of anyone. He does have only 50 rounds left, but the buck goes down due to poor droning, most likely. So you do see that the attackers do have 2 drones still in their utility, and neither of them have came out.
2 kills coming out from Moral and Search Bar, taking out the Legion and the Ella. Moral gets another kill onto, I believe, was the Valkyrie. And they now have the plant down. It's going to be a retake for Oukast. Will they be able to retake it? Pings coming out from Oukast, revealing the position of the... But no, gets eliminated by Search Bar. Now just a 1v2. And NFG win the round.
You hate to see that. Being able to hold the site so well, then finding that one slip in the crack of the armor and just sliding right in and taking the win.
The Achilles heel of that attack, or of that defense. The defense not going very well for Oukast. It looks like they're gonna they're gonna hope for something different on the attack.
We do see the rounds changing out, and we do see an Echo being chosen for that top hole.
What seems very interesting, it looks like Weeks is bringing out the Knock. Knock is, I would say, the attacking Kavera, but immediately gets 6-pack onto the Nomad. Nomad is probably one of the most picked ops on this map just because of the potential runouts.
Locate and defuse as many bombs
Agreed.
as they can.
The runouts will take you out anywhere on this map. You can run out the top windows, you can run out the bottom windows to get people on the sides. It's massacre. This map should have been reworked a long time ago.
Agreed. Looks like Mortal's going to be bringing the FO12 too, same as Weeks. It looks like the FO12 has been pretty popular this map,
Ready to block someone.
just because of the tight angles you can
10 seconds
play.
left before insertion.
Nancy's ready. Firing about grenades now.
5 seconds left. Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
Alright, so we are seeing these punch holes coming out of Spartan rules before we actually see him putting them in, trying to see if we can get a small angle from yellow stairs if he plays it right. Doing it with the coconut bra, actually trying that angle out.
It looks like Outkast are going to try for an admin take so they can push in, I believe, for Theater. They have a 3-man stack coming up to admin windows. So it may seem that they might go for I believe a B take. But we do have Contra playing onto Skylight Cyril.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Sorry, excuse me,
Attackers
yellow
recovered
stairs.
the bomb diffuser.
Trying to find anybody in CEO. Looks like we have Tempo AFK in garage, probably waiting for the spawn for any calls. Looks like NFG have a pretty heavy roam presence.
Just another wall in the way.
Yeah, we do see search bar downstairs at the front door, and we do see Tempo sitting in the basement.
Is Tempo just AFK? Search bar takes out Weak. That's the Nomad gone. It looks like Tempo is just waiting for any call onto the garage runout. Yet he expects this and he's trying just to outwit the Tempo. Contra immediately tries to trade it back and gets out Mortal. That's Elagon. Yet he gets another kill on the Tempo. Probably a failed runout. It's just because he expected it. Ooh! Zama with the kill on to Spartan Ruler. That's the Echo gone. So no planted now coming out from NFG. But now it's just a 1v2. It's all down to Zama. He's been doing so well this match just for Outkast. Playing any angle, trying to look for anything. He sees Jaeger, but can't connect on the shots. He's getting pinched from both sides. It looks like Search Bar is going to go for a flank. It takes a few shots from Hemi, but he's rotating back into admin. Trying to pre-fire, trying to find anybody into sight, but can't connect on these shots. It looks like he's just going to take this time now, trying this in this clutch situation. 30 seconds left on the clock. NFG, all they have to do is play angles. They also have diffuser control. Zama trying to create any angles, trying to find anybody he possibly can. I think he expects the somebody in theater. Pre-fire's coming out. All he's doing is just reeling his
15
position.
seconds remaining.
Looks like Hemi is rotated back in certain squares, hits a few shots, and downs Hemi. But all he has to do is find search bar.
Defender exposed.
Search
5
bar is
seconds
just
to
playing
go.
this outside. This is now going to be an NFG round.
Operators, you have run out of time.
Can we talk about how well search bar?
Running out 40 miles away.
Yep, he ran into Narnia, but he sealed the round for NFG. That's like I have to say, KD doesn't matter in this game. I know some people like in ranked would definitely go for the kill there, but search bar playing it very well
Where was
and running out.
Diffuser actually supposed to be? Where was it?
Yep. I believe Diffuser was outside CEO windows on the rappel from Yeti. I think he got ran out by search bar himself, and I'm pretty sure that was the round sealer for NFG.
You hate to see that because you were hoping maybe he had a time to get the diffuser, but pretty much search bar knew where the diffuser was, left the whole area, just completely played that out pretty well for that situation.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Looks like a garage take coming out from NFG. Doesn't look very strange, in my opinion.
Bomb located by attackers.
Looks like just a very standard lineup coming up from both teams. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Taking a few shots onto random geometry. Looks like he's having fun.
10 seconds to
I
go.
would say have
Looks
fun
like
during
he
the
might
league
be
game.
trying to get his head, or get his aim back down.
5 seconds left.
I haven't seen an accidental team
Attackers'
kill in a
objective
while.
is to defuse a bomb.
A little bit of miscommunication coming out from NFG, just asking for a little rotate hole from his friend. Nothing too out of the ordinary you see from most teams. Sometimes I forget a reinforcement here, sometimes I forget to make a rotation there. I mean, this game is all for fun. It looks like Outkast are going to go try to open up the wall and try to go for a white push. Looks like Kite is trying to impact a Kite trick, and Yeti's just juggling with the exothermic charge. Looks like he successfully opens up the wall, and I don't know how NFG is going to get it. Mortal starts him off by getting a kill onto Weeks. That's a Nomad gone. Search bar gets downed outside. It immediately gets traded out by Zama.
Loading mag.
We're not at even mount count at 2 minutes in. Contro trying to peek this, trying to find, I believe, is the L up there. No, not the Valkyrie of Mortal, who's been playing pretty aggressive so far this round. Mortal playing very aggressive. Sees Contro, takes him out. That's Contro eliminated. Oh no, but he potatoes a bit on the shots. Now that's just information gain. Contro finally gets eliminated by Mortal. Now it's just a 3v3. Looks like Contro, I'm sorry, Yeti's in a fight, not Yeti. Zama's in a fight with Immortal, so it's just a 1v1. They're just potatoing on each other. Just an absolute potato fest. Zama takes out Mortal. Now it's just the two anchors on site of Legion and Echo. They've both been droned out. Now this is a huge advantage for Outkast. Now that the final positions of the last two defenders have been known. Pigs are coming out. A little bit of potato coming out from Jamo, but can't connect on the shots onto Legion. Legion playing behind White. Just playing very safe, trying to waste as much time as possible. It looks like Zama on yellow, trying to catch anybody off guard that he can and try to make as much vertical holds, but doesn't have as much utility as he would like to with the impact grenades. Zama takes a few shots on to the Legion, and Legion takes on Yeti. That's the diffuser is down. 20 seconds left on the clock. This is a huge advantage. Now, tides have been turned for NFG. Looks like Oukast are just trying to plant this diffuser as much as possible, but it looks like Spartan Ruler is just trying to
10 seconds left.
waste time. Spartan Ruler playing a very aggressive angle, trying to peek in, and no, NFG take the round.
Hey, guys, you need to pick it up, figure it out, see what's going wrong. Hate to see it, but Outkast is not looking so hot. They're second guessing things, doing like they're on those moments, like especially with when it came to the third Mike Thatcher and Cade. You see the 3 grenades almost go completely out from the Thatcher, and pretty much the wall still could have been open at any point.
I'm gonna have to agree with you there. Outkast have been second guessing themselves here. They've just been taking unnecessary gunfights and not supporting the initial plant. Knowing Outkast, they're a very good planting team, but they're just not. They're just taking unnecessary gunfights. Mortal has been just tearing up their defense or their offense by just wasting time on the Valk. We saw that last round where 2 people went up against him and he wasted about 45 seconds worth of time. Looks like NFG are going to try for a
bomb located by attackers.
A lobby take. And look, an AFK player of Tempo. He's gone AFK, I believe, twice this match,
Of a bomb.
which I find very interesting. Looks like a pretty standard lineup coming, or not lineup, pretty standard setup coming up from NFG. And it still looks like Tempo is still AFK. I don't know what he's doing here.
10 seconds left.
I think he's
before
just,
insertion.
I believe, resetting his controller, his mic.
5
I'm not
seconds
sure,
to
but
insertion.
Camera activated.
Oukast now stare down match point. They're gonna have to try to find a miracle just to win this round if they want to have an attempt at a comeback.
Yeah, these boys need to actually start figuring out like what they're messing up on and start picking it up and pushing it on it.
Look like Oukast are going for an admin take, trying to get any vertical play onto site, but I believe
Is there anyone in admin?
no, there's not.
Like,
It looks like NFG have just forgot about top floor, and it looks like they're just gonna go for
hold from bottom.
hold from bottom, yes, but we do have Mortal roaming on top floor, trying to deny or waste as much time as possible from Oukast. He's been doing so well this game, just absolutely wasting time. Looks like Hemi is just gonna get Jackal tracked right now, and that's his position known for the entire team. Looks like Oukast are going to start trying to make some vertical play onto site. Zama starts to thought of getting a kill onto Mortal. That's their Valkyrie gone. He's been wasting so much time for Oukast. And now that's... Now Oukast can finally relax and just start to work and focus their attention onto
All
site.
set. See you on the other side.
Looks like Hemi going to be getting a little bit of a dock stim giving a dock stim to search bar. Finally playing some team effort from Doc. Honestly, the Docs I find in rank, all they do is just overstim themselves and go spawn peek. That's all I see from them, but I really don't see anything else. Hemi's gonna take out Contro, that's the Buck gone, but we do have some vertical holes coming out from the Buck. Oh, it looks like Hibana's in on site, now it's a 3v3. There's been a little bit of a gunfight coming on. Looks like Getty's gonna go try for a plant, but gets hit by the Echo drone. 2v3. Hemi takes out the Echo. Now it's just a 1v2. All they have to do is plant. No, I'm sorry, Yeti. Plant's gonna go down, and it's all down. Oh, wait. Outkast take the round. Over, I believe, was a misplay coming out.
Ooh, that was a looked like a close one for our Oukast boys. We do see the Oukast coming in, fucking bringing it. Great wave going into the top, but it just seemed like they started slowing the roll enough to finding out where everybody was. But that last part, it was very sketch for it, because the way the lined up was for weeks, and I believe was it Contro who was still alive?
No, I believe it was Yeti.
Well,
Yeti has been their support player for this team.
Well, Yeti and Weeks lined up perfectly on each other, so if the same mortal magically got a good headshot with that, it immediately taken out both. Just different ways of playing that and seeing how they could have maybe moved a little bit different places for the plant.
Looks like NFG are going to be switching up their lineup. They're going to be putting Mortal back on the Jaeger and putting Searchbar onto the Doc, which I find a bit interesting. Searchbar's been pretty good on that Jaeger so far, dropping a 15-kill game. It looks like Mortal's going to go AFK here.
Let's see.
It's kind of weird that...
Where's the Searchbar at, and seeing how he's doing his ways. We'll see if he actually tries to go for spawn peek, maybe with that.
Attackers have
You never
discovered the
know.
location of a bomb. 5 seconds.
What I
to go.
find interesting is that NFG have been going AFK
Attacker's objective is to
the
defuse
entirety of the match. They've had spots where they just go AFK, do anything for a good 10 to 20 seconds. It's a very aggressive plays coming out for NFG, a little bit of spawn peek, and I believe an Echo playing in Visa, but
Can we talk about how Doc was not spotted with that? He's
I
pretty much
believe it was a
outside of.
mystery.
Tracks out.
Looks like Doc is going to rotate back into site, probably not wanting to get killed or just trying to support his team. Searchbar's been playing extremely aggressive this match and just absolutely just finding an Oukast's weakness. Sorry,
A bomb
I'm
has been
very,
located.
very weak today. We start things out by getting a kill onto Tempo. That's the Bandit Gun who's been playing in Visa.
We're on the mark. Device ready.
That's one of their 9-kill
Changing mag.
top drivers on the other on NFG.
Changing mag.
Weak setting up some flank denial, not wanting to get run out on from anybody. But Hemi's gonna take out Contra. That's the gone.
The buck is now gone, and you hate to see that happen, but they still have the gridlock for vertical play help, and also Zama with his ability. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's Lifeline.
Lifeline, yes, his lifeline. But me gets shut down by Hemi. Oh no, Mortal. Mortal takes a lucky wallbang and takes on the Zofia. That's a bunch of utility gone from Outkast. NFG have slowed down their defense here. They're not going for any over-aggressive peaks, just utilizing that Echo drone just to annoy the attackers. I would say that NFG know how to use Echo very well and utilizing him to his fullest. It's now a 4v2, and it looks like this round is going to go for NFG with 45 seconds left on the clock. I don't know who swings on in. Weak swings on in, grabs Hemi. He's looking for any Echo drone, so he's going to try to attempt a plant. Taking a few shots from Spartan Ruler. And we have Jamel having a few shots, a little bit of gunfight onto site. It's now a 3v1, and this round is looking like an NFG victory. Outkast, how the mighty have fallen. GG's, boys. We have a 7-3 victory coming up for NFG. Ever since their strong performance against Muspelheim, NFG have been on a tear.
Well, we won't talk about the whole Muspelheim match with them right now because I don't want to bring up bad blood on that. But let's get our boys in here for Pancho and Hemi so we can get our nice interviews going.
What I find interesting, NFG had 2 people drop 10 kills, or 10 plus kills,
Show the scoreboard once more. Let's see it. Okay, 17 from search bar. Jesus.
Damn, Search Bar's just been absolutely on a tear this match. I have no idea what the kill record for this game is for the league, but I'm pretty sure that might be in the top 10.
Okay, well, let's get hit me and then get to Contra in here.
All right, now we are waiting on interviews. It looks like we have Hemi connecting. All right, now we just wait for Contro to get on, and then we'll start the interview. All right, please include your audio.
Already done.
Perfect.
Did everyone include their audio?
Yep.
All right. All right. But first, we're going to be interviewing the loser first. Contro, you had two very strong defenses on defense as well, but then you just started to slip out. What went wrong?
There was just multiple different times where a cam would go unlooked, or they would just run in, they would get aggressive. The calls were definitely not there. Our comms were just horrible, to say the least. There was a lot of little simple and stupid mistakes that we shouldn't have done to win out a couple more of those rounds.
Another thing that I saw was you guys were switching up operators. Like, after every round, you say, I see something that didn't work well, and then you switch up immediately. Why didn't you guys retry that again?
I mean, the saying is, if it works, don't fix it. Well, that works in the opposite way as well. If it doesn't work, you got to fix something. So clearly, they saw around that one thing from us, and we had to try and adapt to put the round in our favor and not theirs.
Right. I do not have any more questions for you, Contro. Demonstar, do you have any questions for Contro?
Alright, for your defense, actually not defense, for your more of attack phase, was the drone economy actually fully there for you?
I'm sorry,
like,
say again?
Do you believe that your team droned out enough for your members, or do you believe that they actually could work on it?
There were a couple rounds where I would look and I would have seen 2 drones. I don't know if the rest had gotten destroyed or unused. Others, I would look and I would see just about all 10 on the floor. I feel like our droning was working on a couple of the rounds, but some of the other ones, someone would miss drone, something would go unseen. Just a small little thing that should have been caught and called out.
Okay. I think I'll be good for that. Moving on to Oukast.
Alright. Hemi, congratulations on your win against Outkast today. 2 very strong individual performances coming out from 2 of your team members. And how would you say you felt during that entire game?
Well, at first it was pretty much a struggle, but, over time we did find our rhythm overall. And I think it definitely, you saw Search's performance from last game, but that was over, 3 different rehosts, unfortunately. So you didn't really see it, come to play right off the bat. But since we actually played the full game out, it actually went out pretty fucking well, I would say. It went through pretty smoothly. But like I said, we had a rocky start right off the bat, but we had a rhythm altogether, so I'd say it went pretty well today.
Would you say that Consulate is one of your top maps ever since it came back into the rotation? Or did you already have pre-strats coming out for this match?
I would say it's one of our strongest maps overall, I would say. Cause the previous, when we were Slay Scion Gaming, that first season, it was one of our strongest maps overall, I would say. So we already had pre-strats coming out, but yes.
What I found interesting when you guys were first attempted the lobby hold, you guys brought out a Tachanka. Was there a specific strat behind the Tachanka, or was it just for BM?
It was just for BM. We were just having a little bit of fun.
I was kind of thinking that you guys are bringing out the Tachanka for, I believe, the double spawn peak and piano, but I guess I thought wrong. All right. I don't have any more questions for you, Hemi. Demon Star, do you have any questions for our winners for today?
Let's see. What made you guys bring in the Blitz? Was it just a random moment where you're like, let's bring in a Blitz for the hell of it, or did you plan that?
We wanted to plan that, so then we can just rush right through, try to clear out top, and try to get top control right off the bat. So that's what Tempo thought about doing. Try to rush right through there and try to establish like control right off the bat, so we don't have to worry about that. So that was pretty much the overall play for that.
Oh, I have one more question for you. So NFG, I've casted 2 of your games, and I've watched some other few. You guys have been having some significant roster changes, just moving people here and there. I've seen, I believe, every game. Do you guys have a reasoning behind this?
We're just trying to find overall good chemistry and composition. So of course that takes some roster changes left and right. But yeah, it's just trying to find good composition within our teammates.
All right. Thank you both for your time, and congratulations on your win, Hemi. Hope you guys have a wonderful evening now, and just good game from both y'all.
Yep, thank you. You have a good night as well.
You too. Alright, that was NFG versus Outkast. I would say that was a pretty good game, Demon Star, but a few things
There's
Outkast
some
needed
things
to improve
both
upon
teams
was
can
definitely
work on.
droning. Definitely droning, but other than that, I believe that is it, and I think that's the end of the stream, in my opinion.